Hey, welcome back to Insurance Gems. I'm still out here. Thank you for coming back for the next topic. This topic we're going to cover is full coverage. What is full coverage? That's a term that gets thrown around so much in the insurance industry. And as an adjuster, that's a term that you hear anytime pretty much you're getting ready to deny a claim or do a partial denial, which is where you pay for certain parts of the damage as it relates to the claim that was filed. You might only pay for part of those damages. So a good example would be if somebody, got into a rear end car accident, but they're claiming that their transmission went out and they didn't hit anything else. We would definitely cover the rear end damages, but we wouldn't cover the transmission unless somehow they prove that it was related to the claim. But anyways, that's another video. I'm gonna do videos on specific examples, and if you guys have any examples that I may be able to shed light on, please let me know. But back on track. What is full coverage? So insurance agents, they love to sell this term. They really use the term to help bundle their policies and make the customer feel ultimately like they're wrapped in a blanket of protection. And so it's a great term. It's just not 100% what people think it is. So most people think that full coverage, when you say the term, it means that you have comprehensive insurance and collision insurance. And what those two items are when they're together is collision insurance or collision coverage rather will protect you when either you hit an object or an object hits you or you hit another vehicle. It can also protect you if another vehicle hits you. But ultimately, it's when your car collides, hence the term collision, with an item or an object. Mostly fixed objects, could be parked cars, things like that. Comprehensive coverage, that actually is where you get into anything that's other than a collision. So that's really, really broad and can cover a lot of items. So you can have coverage for, that's what covers your hail claim, your vandalism claim, theft claim, fire claims, items where you run over an object in the road and maybe it damages your oil pan and then all your oil spills out of your car and then your engine locks up, things like that. So things, hitting a deer or an animal, that'll be a comprehensive claim. So pretty much anything that can occur to a vehicle that has nothing to do with the vehicle hitting another vehicle. But full coverage is not, those two items alone don't really complete just full coverage. I mean, there's another coverage that I always recommend to people when I'm talking to them is UMPD, underinsured, or it's uninsured motorist property damage, UMPD. It's for the scenarios where it's also underinsured motorist property damage, but it covers the same thing. That's the coverage that really protects you in the event that you get hit by somebody with no insurance, or maybe they do have insurance, but their limits are too low, so they don't have enough coverage to actually cover the damage that they cause to you or your property. So you really want uninsured motorist coverage on there. That does have a deductible. Now that deductible is usually less than your collision deductible if that's what you select. And it's also a non-chargeable accident, so to speak. So I can go into that on how, if your premiums get affected or not when you file claims. I can touch on that. But this video was just to talk about what full coverage actually is. Ultimately, it's a marketing term. So when your agent is asking or telling you that they have, that they're going to bundle you with a full coverage policy, you definitely want to make sure that you're getting comprehensive collision, rental car coverage in case your vehicle is in the shop and you do need another set of wheels to get you by. There's also medical payments and PIP, which is personal injury protection. Those two coverages will cover, it covers you if you're injured. So personal injury protection, that will actually cover any kind of lost wages that you may experience as a result of a car accident. And the medical payments is just that. So if you were to get injured from a car accident and you have that medical coverage on your auto insurance policy, you can use that policy to pay for any medical bills before you use your health insurance that you get from your employer. So that could be your primary, and then your health insurance would be your secondary. So those are some cover. Oh, and then of course, for the last most important thing that you have to have that's required by states is liability coverage. So liability coverage sounds like the title of it. It's going to protect you when you cause damage to other people's property. So that means that you're the one hitting their animal, you're the one hitting their mailbox, their house, their car, them. So that's a very important coverage, and I will do a video on selecting the appropriate amounts of coverage and also selecting your deductible. So that's going to be the next video, is what is the deductible, why do I have to pay it, and how do I ultimately select it. So thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.